Hey, Cozy friends! Welcome to season 2.
Yay! Yeah, I know it has been a while. It is now February. We did have a month break just to, recuperate everything. And we're super excited for this new season of the Cozy Girls. And yeah, we have a lot of really exciting ideas. And, it's finally time to talk again and get cozy with everyone. And yeah, we also want to be more active on our Instagram, so we're going to have a lot of Q&As and interact with everyone, so it's going to be exciting.
Yeah, I know we've been saying that since last season, but, we're actually going to do it this time, though. So
yes, yeah, I feel like the end of the year is very hectic for a lot of things, like work and whatnot, so now it's finally, we can relax a little bit more.
Yeah.
So since it's been a while, I kind of wanted to know how you are doing and kind of update everyone on life in general and hear about some stories or just whatever you've been going through.
So my life has definitely been living. No, it's there's nothing exciting actually been going on, to be honest. There's been some new life changes, positive ones. So just getting into the swing of it with that. Employment wise, and then we took a little mini vacay to Reno.
That sounds fun though. I've never been.
Very California very California of me to do that, but
I'm loving the sweater though. It's so cute.
You.
The pink and the red and the whites.
Yeah. So we did that in January. That was a part of the little break that we both enjoyed. So I spent a lot of time with family. We did a tamale night too.
Ooh,
yeah, we love to do that at least once a year, and it tends to be in the winter time because that's the most coziest time, I guess. Cozy meter 10. Yeah, tamale night and just little weekend vacations with the family. And hopefully you guys can see some of that stuff. I'm ramping up a vlog channel also. She's doing so great on her YouTube channel, but we'll post stuff like that too in our links below, our individual projects.
Yes. Oh my gosh. We actually have a lot of vlogs yet to be put out. Especially in December, we did a lot together, but we just didn't really show you guys just yet. But we went for wine tasting.
Yeah,
we did. We went camping, but that was a while ago. But I still have to post our Taylor Swift covers.
Oh my gosh,
our parody covers.
The problem is we're having so much fun. I don't know if that's not even a problem. That's not a problem. We're having tons of fun individually and together. Also, the content is there, so much of it, and then the thing that we don't have enough time for is putting it out there, sharing it with you guys. So we're gonna try our best to really hunker down and show that to you guys, because it's good stuff. Yeah,
that'll be one of our goals, just to really work more on social media when it comes to Cozy Girls and our vlogs and our Instagram and TikTok and all that stuff.
So that's what's been going on with me. So not too much, nothing too crazy. But I definitely want to know how you have been, Miss Japan. Miss Japan 2023. Yeah.
Yeah, so basically this whole podcast is going to be about my trip to Japan and talk more about that. So, yeah, I did go to Japan and we left December 26th and came back January 2nd, 2024. So it was a whole week in Japan, and it was absolutely amazing. And
you posted mini vlogs about it too, on YouTube.
Yeah, so if you want to see an actual visual experience of Japan, just check out my YouTube channel. I'll put it down below. But that's more so my foodie adventures in Japan. But yeah, so we went to Japan, and it was my first time flying with my husband,
really
internationally.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And even the flight there was super fun. I think it was an 11-hour flight.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but it was interesting, seeing Japanese flight attendants and different types of people on the airplane that were going to Japan. So that was pretty cool. I loved it.
Was there like a lot of business people like on the plane and stuff, or
Not really. I don't think so. But just people who were Japanese or, from the Asian countries maybe. And so that was really fun. So that was super fun. But yeah, so we were, let me just start off with saying that my husband loves Japanese like culture. He loves Japanese anime.
Yeah. Was he the
Yeah.
one? Was he the one that like had the idea, like the first idea, like we should go there, and you were like, yeah, let's go, or was it like together you guys made that
No.
decision?
Well, we've always wanted to go to Japan. That was actually supposed to be our honeymoon like trip.
Really?
Well, our country we wanted to go to, and then COVID happened. Because we both I love Japanese food, and we've always watched like Japanese vlogs. Do you watch it too? Like
From time to time. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not a country that I'm like definitely. It's definitely like on my. Like it's not
Higher
on
up.
my. Yeah, it's not on the higher up like part of like my travel.
Yeah.
Travel destinations.
Yeah. Yeah.
But for you guys, it was.
It was just because like it's something I've never. I had no idea what to expect. Because you watch vlogs and people say that it's very modern. So I loved really seeing like the vending machines
Yes.
there. Like there's so many different kinds of vending machines.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah.
I think that's like the number one country for vending machines.
Yes. Yeah.
That's crazy.
And it's so cool because like there's vending machine in every single corner of the streets. Like even in like residential areas, like even in this neighborhood, they would have a vending machine down the street. So it was cool because everyone there is very like respectful, so no one's gonna like break into vending machines. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, but anyway, back to like the beginning of our trip. So we flew into Tokyo,
Okay.
and apparently Tokyo is the biggest city in the world.
And that's where you like stayed though, right?
Yeah.
Was Tokyo?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, so just Tokyo, but Tokyo is a super huge city. Very huge, and we only went to like 3 districts out of I don't know how many, but it's like that's like being in Tokyo, I've never been around so many people. Like even more than New York.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does look very like oversaturated, you know?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I've seen videos of like the crosswalks and how like
Shibuya, yeah.
it does look very saturated because it is ultimately like a small island, but Tokyo is a big part of that island,
Right, yeah.
and a ton of people live there.
Exactly, yeah. So, so me and my husband arrived in Tokyo, and then we went straight to our hotel, and we took the metro or the subway to our hotel, and it was really nice. That was the first experience I've had with like how Tokyo works, at least like the city life, and it's even though it's a huge city, it is so organized and so clean. Like
Yeah.
almost no trash on the streets. They have arrows going telling you
that's
which
good.
ways to walk.
Yeah.
The train was super clean. Like everyone was just reading their books or like their phone on the train.
Like super respectful and quiet and
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. The first thing we noticed was like signs everywhere saying like, please be respectful. Sorry. Please be respectful
oh yeah.
of the people
others,
around you
yeah.
and don't talk too loud.
Wow.
Literally, it says that like don't talk too loud because
Man. We could never hear. Yeah.
I know.
So okay, now the people definitely were like obedient, I guess, to
The
like,
laws
the
and-
laws and stuff.
Yeah, yeah. It was so funny because we were like, one of our hotels was in a more like residential area, like business residential, and like no cars were there, but there was a stop sign. I don't know the flashing. What is it called again? Like the stoplight, where it's like you just walk.
A crosswalk?
Yeah, so there was like a mini crosswalk, like just really short, like from here to there maybe, and it was like red.
Okay.
And then my mom just went walking.
And everyone was probably calling
We're
the
like,
police
"Don't
on
do
her.
Don't walk. Because, like, no one does that. Even if it's, like, no one's around and there's no one in, like, the streets, you still, like, wait.
Do they
to
have
walk.
like cameras on the streets too? No?
No, it's just,
maybe
they're just...
they trust that everyone's obeying the law.
Yeah, I guess it's like the law and honor is like super important in Japan. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's like pretty shameful, I guess, to break the law or the rules.
Yeah.
Which I mean, of course, there's still a crime there, but it's definitely very low compared to like
Yeah.
the U.S. You know.
No, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. It was really surreal just to see everything, like different culture. I love the language.
Yeah.
Like I know how to say thank you.
Can you say something? Say something.
Okay, arigato gozaimasu. Or like, so when you finish like your meal, like officially, you go arigato gozaimashita, and then you always bow. Like yeah, like that. So like when I came back to the U.S., I was always bowing.
Oh, because you were so stuck on that. Because how long were you there for? Like
just a week.
a week. Yeah.
Just a week. But for everything, you bow after talking to someone.
You bow.
It's like a thank you, like thank you. So with my massage clients, I'm like afterwards, I'm like bowing. I'm like, oh wait, no, I don't do that here.
Wait, so do people still do this like bye or do they just do the thank
it's
you?
It's more a bow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more of like a bow. Yeah.
It's just the custom.
Yeah. Just the custom of it all. So yeah, it was really surreal, like seeing how everything looked too. Like it was very modern, but at the same time, there are still so many places that look like you're in the 80s.
Oh,
yeah,
like
so,
it was just stuck in time.
Yeah, so it's like, 80s plus like 2004 together. And one part that was really cool, especially if you love like pop culture and Japanese culture and like anime and games.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's this one district called Akihabara.
Okay, I think I have heard of it. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's all like streets and streets of like technology, like buying like used cameras and laptops and so a lot of technology, a lot of games, a lot of Super Mario too. And
I like Mario.
That's
like
fun.
my my favorite like game is Mario.
Mario.
Anything
Me too.
Mario. Yeah.
Yeah, they have a really... I didn't go there, but they have a really cute Super Mario Land, I think, in Universal Studios in Japan.
I would have loved that. Yeah.
Yeah, and so my husband loved this district because he loves all that stuff and anime, games, technology. Like, they have really cute cafes in that district, too. Like, they have animal cafes.
Oh, yeah.
I know.
Like the cat cafe.
Yeah, cat cafes, hedgehog cafes, puppy cafes.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah, it was really cute. I loved it.
I would have loved the hedgehogs. Because I don't think we're allowed to have them here. I think I've even looked that up before.
Really? Because you wanted a hedgehog?
Yeah. I've had a hamster before, and that was so cute.
Oh, I remember you told me, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yours was cute.
Yeah, but like I've looked up hedgehogs. I love hedgehogs. They're so cute.
I know.
Yeah. And then Sonic. I like Sonic too.
Oh yeah, Sonic. Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see him at all there? Like in the...
I don't think so.
No? It was mostly Mario, huh?
Yeah, a lot of Super Mario and anime. Yeah, a lot of anime.
Well, they are big on anime over there because they see anime characters almost like celebrities. It's crazy.
It's so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it would be... Yeah, it's just so weird. Like, they see them almost human-like.
Yeah, literally. It's interesting. But now I'm starting to watch some anime because I don't really like it that much. But there have been a few series that I have enjoyed, and I think a lot of anime is like, it's not like, I used to think it was childlike cartoons, but it's actually like they use anime as like telling stories, kind of like K-dramas, but like using anime. So it's like adult stories, like deep stories, but they use anime characters and everything.
Like anime dramas. Yeah.
Kind of, yeah. It's really cool though. I have a new appreciation for all of that, and also kind of having more appreciation for Asian culture too. Yeah, because I feel like in Japan they really try to keep their culture more than any other country I've been to. Like even going to like in other places in Asia, or like in, I don't know about Latin America. I feel like they do there as well, but especially in Japan, like there's just so much history, thousands and thousands of years of Japanese history that's still being preserved. Like there's this one restaurant we went to, and you have to take off your shoes. The servers wear kimonos, and it was like fresh eel, and we're sitting like low on the ground and very clean, you know, like very, very. They have a rich, what is it called? Respect for their culture. Yeah.
What was that restaurant called?
Ooh, I have no idea, guys. I'll have to put it in the description because I forgot.
Okay.
But it's near Ginza in Tokyo, so I'll say that. But I'll put it down because I forgot. But it's also in the Food Insider as well.
Okay.
You've probably seen the video because you watch Food Insider, right?
I watch Insider Business mostly.
Oh,
so,
business.
Yeah.
Okay. You're more a business girl.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. I know you like basically enjoyed like every single aspect of your trip, but like what was one thing that you feel like you will carry with you like the rest of your life? Like the best memory, the best overall memory of it?
I think, honestly, tasting the food will be one thing that I'm carrying over, like, for the rest of my life. Because I've never tasted food that rich before. Yeah, like, I don't know. It just, everything was so really rich in flavor. And the way they cook it, it was just so much love into how they do everything. Like, when you go to Japan, like, everyone works really hard. And it's kind of giving perfectionism to me. Like, it's like they won't stop. Like, they don't do everything until perfection. Like, even like in every restaurant you go to, it's like the food is just very well thought out, and the ingredients, and like the way that they have little, like, very intentional when you go to restaurants and everything. So I don't know, it's just the food was really good, and you can watch more in my vlog about what we ate. But the sushi was really fresh. The katsu was like top notch, and I don't think we'll ever forget that. The food we ate.
It looked really good.
The ramen. Oh,
Yeah.
was so amazing.
Yeah.
And also, like, it was really nice seeing my husband love the culture. Because, my husband doesn't like cities too much, but he loved Tokyo. And I think it's because he really resonates with, like, Japanese culture, like, very introverted. Like, it's the most introverted place I've ever been to. Like, people are so to themselves, and, like, you don't have to have, like, a partner or a boyfriend or a girlfriend or a husband. Like, you can just literally, like, go do your own thing and like eat by yourself, and they have little restaurants where you can literally eat by yourself in a little introverted booth.
Not even Korea is like that, because like just from what I've seen on like YouTube and things like that, like like it's kind of frowned upon, like, or people think that's basically, people feel sorry for you if you're eating by yourself in Korea, and it's interesting because it's so close to Japan. But it just goes to show, like, the customs, like how different one place is to another, even if it's like close by.
Literally like 3 hours away. Yeah. So yeah, it was also really interesting seeing a very introverted society, because, you know, America's very extroverted. When I go to the Philippines, it's super extroverted. Everyone's always get-togethers and food all together with a huge family, you know. And
so I have a question that just came up in my head. So, like, if you're passing by someone and you make eye contact or anything like that, or you're going in or out of an elevator, things like that, you know how we say, like, hi here to people, or like have a nice day, or thank you, or I mean, you know, sometimes we have full-on conversations with people, like, you know, like strangers here in the States or whatever. But how is that, like, culture over there? Like, is, like, if you make eye contact with someone, like, do you say hi or at least bow your head, or like there's nothing like that?
You know, I don't. I mean, I've only been there for a week, so I don't know, like, for real. But I feel like they don't really do it that much. Because I am American, like, I was smiling at people and like saying, you know, like smiling at them or whatever when I was like walking past others. Like that's just normal for us, right? But yeah, for them, I don't think they do that often. But I was watching this YouTube channel, Takashi on YouTube, and he interviews people in Japan, and the locals were saying that they like foreigners because they're very friendly and they smile at strangers. And that's just normal for us. But yeah, I don't think it's something that they do often.
Because I've heard, like in Russia, there's just a lot of different fascinating countries. Not talking about the politics of it all, just the literal customs of like Russia or like that whole area of the world. Is that when you make eye contact with someone, like walking past them in like the street or something over there, like you don't say hi or smile to each other because they think that that's the weirdest thing. They almost associate it with you like being a little kooky or like
really?
like having like loose screws or something. Like yeah, whereas here it's like it's polite, it's just like a neighborly thing to do, I guess.
Yeah, I feel like I couldn't just not smile at someone. Like say for me, I'm going to work and I see my neighbor out here like watering their plants. I'm not just gonna walk past them unless I'm like really really busy. But like for the most part, I'm hi, you know, at least say hi, right? Yeah, but maybe it's a California thing too, because there are different parts of the U.S. that are like everyone acts a little bit different.
But you've been to like New York, you said, right?
Yeah, but it's been like 10 years.
Oh, okay.
It's been a while.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to ask Alejandro what the culture was like there. Maybe in a future like podcast we'll have him on.
Yes.
Yeah.
I do love New York.
He was there for like a month.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like it's interesting because New York is like it's one of the most popular cities, right? But it's like I guess it's the U.S. It was very dirty. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, most cities are dirty in the U.S. But it was interesting seeing like such a clean city. Yeah, very clean, and people are very like they are very nice though. Like even though they don't smile at you, they'll like help you. Like if you're a foreigner, not knowing where to go like for directions, they'll literally like help you and like walk with you like 2 blocks just to be like here, there, you know.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool. I like that.
Me too.
That makes me feel like safer. Because I don't know, there's like different countries where you hear different stuff like oh, they hate tourists or things like that.
Right, they love tourists.
Okay, that's good.
As far as from what I've seen and from what I've seen on like YouTube interviews and stuff, they really like foreigners.
That's good.
Yeah, but there is a dark side, and it's not like that dark, but the more that I've been there, the more I've seen like how their work-life balance is very, very skewed. So I think I've noticed that a lot of they call them salarymen, which is like the men that provide for their families and work like super super long hours. And there's a really it's just a lot of the time like it's more so work is over like your family or your personal life because you know work is the only way to like provide for your family, and I don't think the economy is doing super well right now in Japan. So there are a lot of people that are like really stressed out, and that's why there's so much to do in the city, like super bright lights and a lot of games and karaoke and you know a lot of bars, because that's what they do after work, try to like let loose, you know. So that's the part that I have noticed though, is like the work-life balance isn't the best.
What I'm thinking is like, what are the laws for that? Because here in the U.S. there's laws, and then a lot of times people don't really like their jobs like that, and in a way they are like in a way a little more selfish in the aspect of like, well, I gave my boss the hours that I was supposed to give them, now I'm gonna go home and spend time with my family now, or you know have my own time. And then there's also laws implemented where you can't go past certain hours or things like that.
Right.
Or you can't have overtime or just things like that. Or like, I don't know, they even have, by law, they have to even post like the laws, the work laws, like, you know, around where all the employees can see.
Like,
so I'm like,
yeah.
So I'm like, what are the work laws over there? They said like none over there. Like, is it a free for all? Like, if you wanna like enslave yourself to like a 20-hour day, like
right?
Can you? Like,
yeah,
that's crazy.
I have no idea what, like, obviously, like, we've, you know, only been there for a week, but I heard that they don't even have much holidays to take off too. Like, only New Year's Eve and New Year's Day is,
and
like,
probably Christmas, huh?
Not even Christmas.
Not even? Oh,
no,
wow.
because it's not really as big over there, I don't think. So it's literally New Year's Eve and New Year's Day is like their family time. And yeah, they're working throughout the year.
One day out of the whole year.
Right? And we have like
one day out of the whole year they might get 8 hours of sleep.
Right.
Like, that's kind of sad.
Yeah, it's really definitely like a lot of work, and I've watched this one video that talked about a salaryman saying like how company is like takes top priority. It like, it's what enhances the culture of Japan. Yeah. And yeah, there's a lot that goes into it, you know, and I see a lot of, you know, because you're introverted too, it's like, it felt strange to me, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I felt like a loneliness, I guess, like deep down. Even though there's so much to do in the city, I did feel a sense of loneliness.
Like, there wasn't that personal touch as much, maybe, that you wanted? Like, maybe, is that what it is, or...
I feel like there was a personal touch, but it was just in the society in general. It's just like I felt like people were a little bit lonely, you know. But maybe like that was just me. Like,
everyone was lonely together.
Kind of. Kind of. I mean, my husband does know more about Japanese culture, and also people are not wanting kids or having less kids, or people are also not wanting to be in relationships or get married. So that's also like, even that type of like, what is it called, that type of, I guess, viewpoint can also like not help the economy as well. You know, because like with less kids, and how about the future? And then marriage, it's like that's also like kind of hard for a society too. So but other than that, like, you know, there's the pros and cons of every single country and society, but I loved it so much.
It's like, it sounds like there's a lot to do, but by yourself, basically, like, is how they kind of roll over there.
Yeah, I mean, definitely with friends too, but like, I don't know,
for the most part.
Yeah, like, and everything was very small, very intimate, very cozy. Like, literally super small, like the smallest spaces I've ever seen. Yeah.
Did you get to do the cat cafe? Is that what I saw in one of your vlogs? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that was really, really cute. Yeah.
I would have loved the hedgehog one. Not me still thinking about the cafes, like.
Yeah. Because it was cute. I think they have some here too, but only cats, not hedgehogs.
And I think it's like a newer thing, but I think that's where they kind of got the idea from, was like from Asia, because I think Asia has been doing it for a minute now. Yeah. That sounds fun.
Yeah, but one more thing, guys. If you ever go to like Asia or Japan, Korea, Taiwan, you will have to try the convenience stores, like 7-Eleven, Family Mart, Lawson's. Like, they have the best 7-Elevens. Like, and it's because everyone's working all the time, and they don't have time to cook a lot or like have breakfast, so they literally go there for breakfast and their snacks.
So the convenience store is conveniencing.
Yeah, literally, and they have like all the really good drinks, like really fresh Japanese food too.
That sounds so good, dude. These 7-Elevens here, they could so never.
Bad. It's just like chips, like hot Cheetos and like candy, but over there it's like everything. Yeah, like literally, like they have it in every single corner of the street. Like if we'd have it like down here, like if we had a good 7-Eleven.
I would love that.
Yeah. So.
And then something else that happened, I just remembered, was that you got to experience the big, like the most recent big earthquake that Japan had. So did you feel it? Like, were you in the middle of it? That literally happened during your trip.
Yeah, well, it wasn't really in Tokyo. It was more so on I think the west side. But I did slightly feel it. Yeah. And I was so confused with the feeling. Because I would feel mini earthquakes all the time in Japan.
The mini ones?
Because, like, it was just... The ground is shaking for some reason. And I'm like, is that me? Or is that, like, this country?
Yeah.
But, yeah, that time actually, my husband felt it first. And then I was like, oh, yeah, the ground is kind of shaking a little bit. I thought it was normal. But then we saw on the news it was a huge earthquake.
Yeah, or like a train was passing. Or, like, it felt kind of like that. Like if a train were passing by or something.
Not really. It just felt like really, really slightly the ground was shaking. Yeah. But, like, no one else felt it. I was looking around and everyone was, like, walking and eating and...
Maybe it happens, like, often. Like...
Yeah. I think so.
Yeah, I was so scared because that was such a big hitting thing here. Like, on the news. Like, international news.
Yeah.
That it was just all over the news here.
I remember you texted me.
Yeah, and I was texting you guys, and I was like, oh my god, like, are you okay? Like, I was freaking out. But then we saw on the map that it was, like, on the opposite side of, like, where you guys were on the island, basically.
I remember that day, like, I took a nap. So we finished going out to eat street food. And then I went back to the hotel and took a nap. And then I woke up and saw your text. And I was like, oh, she texted me. Okay, yeah, there was an earthquake.
Yeah. Yeah. That's so sad, though. The people, like, on the other side of the island, like, earthquakes are they can be really devastating.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really heartbreaking.
And I know they're probably still going through that, like, now as we speak, like, fixing all of that and stuff.
Yeah.
And like you said, there's some parts that it's, like, more older, but, like, you know, they were doing great for their age, and then maybe this earthquake just took it.
I know.
Like, to the ground, basically.
Yeah, it's super sad. And I know Japan had experienced a lot, like, that literally, like, first day of January. So...
Yeah.
Our heart goes out to you all.
Yeah. Yeah. And, like, we can experience those kinds of things, too. Like, we experience a lot of mini earthquakes, too. So stay safe with that.
Stay safe.
And then...
Have your go bags.
Yes, literally. Have your go bags because... Yeah, every time I hear of, like, someone experiencing something like that, I'm like, well, that can happen to us, too. Like...
Especially in California. Like... Yeah. California and Japan, like, we're on the coasts near the water. So my husband told me that we're supposed to experiencing something like that soon. Yeah. We haven't experienced it in, like, 30 years. Also. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I heard. So long. So, oh my goodness.
We gotta be prepared.
Yes. So. Yeah. So anyway, that's pretty much... I mean, there's more about my trip in Japan, but, you know, if you want to see the vlogs, go ahead and check out my channel.
Yeah, I recommend those. Those were super nice to see.
Yeah, yeah. It was amazing, but I'm happy to be back. And, yeah, there's a lot coming up, so
cool.
We're excited. So.
Okay, Miss Japan.
Gotta go back.
Yeah.
Gotta go back. So,
well, thanks for sharing with us, and then and thanks again for the little treats that you gave us.
Yes,
they brought us little stuff like little treats and like matcha
ramen. And then haven't tasted it yet, huh?
The ramen, no, not yet.
Oh,
yeah,
so
we have to.
It's so good.
We have to try it. Yeah,
that was the best ramen I've ever had in my life. I'm not kidding. You'll have to try it. It tastes kind of similar, but, like, not, you know, obviously, like,
fresh made.
Yeah, not like freshly made, but
it's the closest thing.
Yeah.
Well, that's great. Well, thank you.
I'm happy you liked it. So.
Well, thank you guys so much for listening, and we will see you guys in the next one.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.